second. But this is a look at overall rainfall totals over the next week. All right? Over the next week. That's being very cautious in that 2 to 4 inch range, considering we had 6 inches today in some spots. But it is not going to be a washout from Sunday through Wednesday.
Welcome to my couch. These socks are made with an Afterthought heel. The cool thing about this construction method is with real socks that you would wear, because the heel is made separately from the rest of the sock, it is a separate piece of yarn. That heel can be replaced when it gets worn or gets a hole in it. Obviously, nobody's wearing these socks, so these heels are here to stay. But the Afterthought heel construction provides a more natural break in the pattern of the stripes. Okay, now we've reached the scary part where I get my scissors. Yes, scissors. Have I accidentally snipped the wrong stitch? Yes, I have. It actually took over 30 socks to make this mistake, which goes to show that it's not actually that scary. The stitches for that one row in between the two needles gets unraveled. Those tails are going to get secured inside the sock, just like the rest of the tails. I'm going to fight a little bit with these stitches.
It's going to go this way. And it's going to take a trip somewhere into the southern half of Florida. Although notice some of the models even bring it up in the panhandle. So I guess our point is, considering it's right here, right now, and it's got to go over Mexico, and it has to stay developed. It could die going across Mexico. So we are certainly not going to sit here and say, oh yeah, we're going to get low development. This is going to turn into something.
Now to the knitting.
Is that a possibility? Yes.
I don't think it occurs to most people that I did the design and layout work, having never heard the songs. Many of my first impressions are about how the lyrics worked out in the booklet. This is definitely one of those songs. A heady and bewildering affair. From Bottom Drawer Sessions number 8, the Gray Album.
Let's take it nice and easy. Let's keep the banter brisk and breezy. Let's smile for the photographs so people can see we're playing strictly for laughs. Let's keep it nice and steady. There are already ominous signs of love in the air. Hold on, beware. Give a guy time to prepare. Once bitten, twice shy, so they say. Once smitten, just as shy, say I. It's a heady and bewildering affair. A heady and bewildering affair. New love. A heady and bewildering affair. So let's take it slow and see how we go. See how we get along, see if we're singing the same song. Dancing to the same tune. Then maybe someday soon I'll be ready to risk the pain of loving again. Give a guy time to prepare. say, oh, once bitten, just as shy, say I. It's a heady and bewildering affair. A heady and bewildering affair, new love. A heady and bewildering affair. A heady and bewildering affair, new love. A heady and bewildering affair. A heady and bewildering affair, new love. A heady and bewildering affair. A heady and bewildering affair.
The heel gets finished off using something called the Kitchener stitch. It uses a needle to create a new row of stitches, grafting those two sides together. Until these socks, I'd never done it. I kind of avoided it, but it's not bad. It definitely took a while before I felt like I had the pattern memorized. Slip purlwise, slip knitwise, slip purlwise, take off, slip knitwise, take off. There's a pattern in there.
Okay, here we go. Do they mention anything about the Gulf? They do not. Well, because it's a Pacific, this is a Pacific group.
Now we've got a sock, and it looks like a sock instead of a tube.
What we think it's going to maintain or redevelop at a later point. All right? So check us out tomorrow.
Now that the sock heel is closed up, I'm going to weave in that tail in the direction where I know I'm going to be securing it inside the sock itself. And there we go.
UT and UCF and USF. I haven't done Miami yet, but with South Florida, I guess I will. Because Miami hasn't been under the government in this one yet. So there you go, guys. There's the first
Now I'm going to turn that sock inside out, and I'll secure those tails.
Really any model showing a development, a lot of shear, a lot of disorganization. It, to me, looks like it's going to be more of a rainmaker. And if the GFS is right, then you're talking a significant rainmaker. I personally think that's...
Now that those yarn tails are cut off, I'm going to put them in my little jar. Most people would just throw this away. That's cool. No judgment. I saw this done by a crochet designer that I absolutely adore. This is Tony Lipsy of TL Yarn Crafts. And she keeps little jars of these yarn ends for her projects. And I just love that idea. I always have spare jars laying around. And this jar is going to be all of the ends of all of the socks. And it makes me feel like I am keeping a piece of each sock that's going out into the world and making people happy. I'm a little sentimental like that. I don't know. It's not a bad thing. I refuse to believe it's a bad thing. I'd like to take the time to thank you. You're learning a little bit more about knitting, sock construction, and what goes into making Jeremy's socks in more ways than one. I hope you've enjoyed some of the little tidbits I've shared about my memories of the songs and designing these wonderful albums.